Hey everyone, today we talk about the movie Cloverfield. Wow, to this day, this movie still fucking holds up. Sorry about my red lips, I had Hawaiian punch. I just want to make sure I'm not bleeding or nothing. Now, this movie, man, I always say that I've seen a lot of creature movies, giant-sized creature movies, and I always say Godzilla's king of all monsters, man. But, as time goes on, no movie never competed against the first Godzilla movie. The black and white Godzilla movie I'm talking about. Until one day, Cloverfield came along, and I was like, yo, I would never think there would be a movie that could be second to Godzilla. Never ever. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is number one over Godzilla. Godzilla's still king of monsters. Don't get the wrong idea, don't get yourself twisted. But in second place will be Cloverfield, like a rival towards the first Godzilla movie, and it's this one. Now, if only it could be a rival against the Exorcist movie as being the scariest movie of all time, but to this day it never came, and that would be another story for another time. Who knows? But Cloverfield, man, I remember when I first saw the trailers for this shit, and I was like everybody else, I was captivated by it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why these people running and scared? Like, what the hell's going on? We see explosions, and we all thinking, okay, it could be a terrorist attack, maybe. He was running from a mysterious terrorist attack. And then we start finding out, okay, it could be a monster movie, or maybe an alien invasion. Of course, later on we found out it was a monster movie, and somebody leaked it as a monster movie. And then we realized, okay, what's the monster look like? Who's the monster? And then there was a rumor that it could be Godzilla is the Cloverfield monster. And we were all like, nah, that can't be it. Are you kidding me? And I remember Toho was being interviewed about this movie before it's released, and Toho said no comment. And we were all wondering, maybe it could be a Godzilla, maybe it's Godzilla coming back. It was done found footage style. And it was like, could it be possible? And then people started giving out clues like the sky, this is what the monster looked like. And it made a lot of shit about this movie, a lot of drama on this movie before its release. Like any movie that had drama before its release was this fucking movie, besides the first Omen movie. Because my dad used to tell me stories about the first Omen movie, how they were doing a promotion for it. Like, oh, who's the Antichrist? Like all that stuff. But, Cloverfield, oh my god, this movie's still fucking awesome after all these years, man. Okay, anyway, let's get to the point. We got this party, right? And like the brother, woman's throwing a party for the guy's brother who's going to Japan to become VP. So they threw away like a going away party for him. Everybody's having fun, celebrating. You got the cameraman who's like, when everybody say your goodbye message kind of thing. Then the star attraction, the guy comes in to his party, and he was surprised that he's having this going away party. Later on, he has this woman that he likes, but kind of broke up with her because he's going to Japan, so he kind of sacrificed her for the job instead. But later on, he started realizing that he really did love her after all. And then, but the woman walks into the party. I think the woman was played by Odetta Yutzman, hot as fucking hell, people, still fine looking. Brought this guy over to the guy's party, and and then like I think they were boyfriend and girlfriend. I think they were like officially boyfriend and girlfriend. I think I'm correct. I could be wrong, and I apologize if I am. But so the ex-boyfriend, let's say ex-boyfriend, and the ex-girl went out in the back. They started talking. He said, "How could you bring this guy to the party?" And the carrier was being all nosy and stuff, and the girl pushed him away. Like pretty much mind your business. And then later on, you start hearing like the shake and the explosion. Like you see something on the news, and the cameraman saying, "Come on, let's go outside." And we start going outside. And let me tell you what this movie, like, look, dude, I'm from fucking New York. I keep on saying it, and a lot of come on my video blogs. Like any movie that's like based in New York or something like New York based, I always say it's based on New York because like it gives you close at home. Like it gives you that feeling like, damn, this movie is like it has the New York set. It's based in New York, So it's like, imagine that, But man, I'm talking like Jennifer Lawrence right now, But so anyway, everybody got outside. Empire State Building falling down straight down the ground. Statue of Liberty heads flying off the ground, And everybody's like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck too? We all were. And everybody's running, hiding because the debris was coming. And then he starts seeing the monster. To me, I think this movie was fast paced for what it was. A lot of people say not. I think it was fast paced. Especially they pretty much show the monster in a way, like a glimpse of it, and then later on it develops faster when you see the monster. So a few of the people at the party, the two brothers, the girlfriends, the girl that the cameraman like, they start like wondering what the fuck is going on. They start like, let's go to cross the bridge, and to leave Manhattan. The monster wrecked the bridge. You know, a lot of people died. I remember a lot of people died. Fuck it. And some of the survivors, like from the cast of this movie, except for one guy died from the cast. They all ran out, and then, but before they were walking on the bridge, the guy, the former lover, had a phone call from his ex-girl saying that she was alive but she was injured. So the guy wanted to go back to save her, and that's what happened. So that's the reason why they start walking towards the bridge to go across Brooklyn, because the guy kind of stalled. He kind of like stalled them a little bit from crossing back by, so they had to stick by and say, "Okay, what's going on?" And so they decided, like, pretty much, let's go save the guy's girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, let's put it like that. And they end up going underneath the subway tunnel, and then you start seeing, like, in the news meet, like, a camera, like, these little monsters coming out, this big giant monster. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And they went all fast eating. And underneath the subway tunnel scene, you see those little monsters attacking them, and they were survivors. Except for one guy got bit by the monster. When they got out the underneath the tunnel door where they locked themselves in, they got the military came, and they found a little military camp underneath the store and the subway station, but the girl that was bit by the monster, she was affected by this monster disease bite. That when you get really sick, your stomach explodes. So she died too. And then you have 3 survivors. Okay, we gotta continue on. They want to save the guy's ex-girlfriend. They show the building. They gotta go to the other side of the building, and pretty much they save the guy's ex-girlfriend, and they pull out the pipe. They walk to the other side of the building to go back downstairs. They face the monster, and they kill that little side monster, the big monster thing. So they kill that monster, and then they escape. They're able to go to the helicopter. You see the monsters attacking, of course. The giant-sized creature attacking, and the monster got knocked out with this big giant missile. By a lot of missiles, the monster got knocked down. The cameraman said, "Yeah, yeah," you get all excited pretty much, and the monsters just climbed out of the giant debris and hit the helicopter. The helicopter crashed, and of course I'm gonna spoil people. Spoiler. You know. Before you people start complaining, oh, well, you told us before, like, you never seen this movie 5 years ago. Come on. So the helicopter crashed. 3 of the survivors was the ex-boyfriend and ex-girlfriend and the cameraman. The cameraman pulled out the guy out, and then the guy left his camera. The cameraman decided to go after his camera, and then you see another monster come out, which is like a combination between the big monster and a little bit like the small monster. Because the smaller version of the big creature, they were fast. This new monster you see towards the end, he was like the middle version. He was walking slow, and he had the big teeth, he had the red eyes, like bug eyes, like heart, like how heart pumps. It's like his eyes was pumping this monster, and he killed the cameraman, and then the ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend took the camera. That was hiding in the tunnel. They started saying the last words pretty much, and then you had the explosion at the end. And the guy said, "I love you." They go say, "I love you." Boyfriend and girlfriend together. Yes, official now. And then it got to credits, and then we don't know what happened. If they're dead or alive, we're not sure. But all in all, this was a very good. Not only this was a very good giant-sized creature movie, but it was also a very good found footage movie. By the way, I've got to mention that. Yeah, it's a found footage movie. And this is like one of the really, really good found footage movies. Like I would give this a 10. Like, if there was a rating system for me to rate a movie, and I usually don't do rating systems for movie reviews and stuff. So, like, I would say 1 to 10, I'll give this a 10. 1 to 100, I give this 100%. Yes, to me, it is perfect, in my opinion, because I stood in my seat, I paid attention, And if you could make me do that and feel the suspense and the drama with these characters and like, get what's like what's gonna happen next and all that stuff, you'd be like, you'd be saying, you know what, this movie did its job, you know. And oh, the Blu-ray is really good though, by the way, and the special features are awesome. We have deleted scenes, we have alternate endings, which is like pretty much the same ending, but you get your different ending, like the ending, but after that you get the cut film, how the boyfriend and girlfriend were dating at the time, because you know how you get the found footage of them surviving the monster attack, but in between the takes you get the regular camera of the tape as a glimpse through the how the boyfriend and girlfriend used to be happy and how they dated and they started recalling their date at the time. So you get like different alternate endings on that. You know, plus you get the other alternate ending when the woman said it was a good day, you get that same ending, but you get like the little thin fall from the sky, possibly like the monster coming out of space, I guess. But all in all, Cloverfield is a must see. You definitely could probably pick up the Blu-ray cheaper now. You know, I did actually. So I'm glad I waited. But anyway, awesome movie, awesome, awesome, awesome. Peace, guys. See you later. Cloverfield. FTW.